The true face of religion belongs to the re-enchantment of our injured civilization. Faith is a way of filling all the spiritual spaces in our damaged world with the vision of a loving God, the God described in the Quran as Al-Rahman Al-Rahim. Morality is like a field of flowers beneath which the corpses are piled in 1,000 layers. It is an evolved mechanism whereby the human organism proceeds through life sustained on every side by bonds of mutual interest. Great works of music speak to us from another realm even though they speak to us in ordinary physical sounds. Delia Smith is, actually, my bête noire. I consider her a most pernicious influence. My father was a man of principle who found his principles confirmed in the unremitting failure which they brought on him. I've never been an optimist, but that's fine because pessimists have the possibility of being agreeably surprised. Given the opportunity to vote, I voted for Brexit because I've never approved really of the European Union. I never approved of it because of its attempts to confiscate national sovereignty and all the issues that matter. My 2018 ended with a hate storm, in response to my appointment as chair of the government's Building Better, Building Beautiful Commission. What makes a politician accountable is not that there are millions of people who vote, but that there are procedures of government that force him to account for himself. A high culture is the self-consciousness of a society. It contains the works of art, literature, scholarship and philosophy that establish a shared frame of reference among educated people. My life divides into 3 parts. In the first I was wretched, in the second ill at ease, in the third hunting. One must recognize what all religious people know, which is that human beings are imperfect and fallen and there's no way in which they alone can surmount the problems which they create. There are big questions science doesn't answer, such as why is there something rather than nothing? There can't be a scientific answer to that because it's the answer that precedes science. Like every other viable environmental policy, the search for clean energy begins at home. When a woman cries date rape, what she means is the whole thing went too quickly. Conservatism is about freedom, yes. But it is also about the institutions and attitudes that shape the responsible citizen, and ensure that freedom is a benefit to us all. Conservatism is therefore also about the limits to freedom. For 2 centuries the English countryside has been an icon of national identity and the loved reminder of our island home. Yet the government is bent on littering the hills with wind turbines and the valleys with high-speed railways. Coming close to death you begin to know what life means, and what it means is gratitude.